Hello, welcome to Rachel and Bess. And today, people who shouldn't talk to us rudely in ways that we don't like.
So the topic is never talk to me like that again
in your life.
Okay,
never ever, please.
Yeah, it's. I guess we were trying. Let me just get my water. We were trying to decipher whether is it men in positions of power that talk to women in a way that is just not acceptable, and is that a cultural thing? Is that in the corporate world, or is that sort of an age thing as well? Because in the culture you've got people that are slightly older than you. There's this whole kind of respect thing. We're talking about Nigerian kind of culture now.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the aspect that we're coming from. For me, I think we're talking about when older men, or is it men as well as women, to just talk to you like you're a baby.
I don't really mind the kind of patronising tone because I'm quite good at giving it back with a smile.
Do you?
But I don't like being shouted at.
Oh, right,
I have a problem with that.
Shouted at? Now, that's a whole different ballgame. That is rude. That is rude.
Yeah, I don't like being shouted at. I think being shouted at for me is demoralising. It's humiliating. It's patronising. It's just disrespectful.
No, you're right. I hate it.
It's disrespectful. And then I think if someone shouts at me in an open setting, I then would try and think to myself, try and give reference to anybody close enough to me that maybe would have the right to do that if I did something. And I can't think of anybody that would do that. My husband would never shout at me. My parents don't shout at me. When I was young, obviously they'd shout, but not as an adult. None of my family, none of my close friends. So what are you doing?
No, don't shout. That's rude. That's very unacceptable. No, don't shout. Honestly, no, definitely not.
And what do you do in that moment? I mean, that has happened to me before, where someone has, in a position of authority, has kind of just shouted at me in an open setting for everybody to see. And in that moment, time stands still. You're kind of thinking, hold on a minute, I'm not a child, but at the same time, this person's, technically older than me in a position of authority. What do I do? Do I just take it on the chin? Do I answer back? And I think you have to respect yourself. You can't.
Yeah.
I'm not someone that's going to shout back because that just makes me look as if I've got no training.
Yeah. And you don't want to cry.
Yeah. Crying is a no-no.
You don't want to cry. Knowing me, I would try to laugh it off. I would try to say something cute or funny. That's what I would do.
To try and dissolve the tension.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Like what?
I don't know. It depends on who it is.
Come on. Bess! Go over here now!
I'm sorry, Minister so-and-so. I would do that. I'd go,
why do you see when it's a minister?
I'm just saying, I'm gonna.
All right, come on, Minister. Who was it? Which one of you was it?
I would do that. I would definitely do that. And I know, guaranteed, the person would go, yes, when, blah, blah, blah. They wouldn't even back down.
Yeah.
But at least I would have felt like I dissolved my shame a little bit.
Yeah. In my workplace, I work in a clinical setting. I say in so many videos. Sorry, it's part of my life. You do kind of have to have this technique where if someone's doing something to you, you don't absorb it. You let it kind of go over you. So it's trying to avoid. It's called like avoiding transference. And I'm someone that's quite sensitive, I think. So I tend to kind of whatever I perceive that person's emotions to be, I tend to take that emotion on. And I know that's not normal, but I am one of those what we call the hypersensitive kind of personality type. So if someone's crying, I feel like I need to cry.
Oh, really?
Someone feels down, I feel quite down. I literally can put myself in their shoes. Whether that's a gift or not, I don't know. But I know that's how I feel. And I think it's only as an adult that I've become a little bit more conscious and aware of that. So I can try and manage it.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I remember when I first went into general practice, the clinicians were kind of just saying, look, so obviously if you are seeing people that are depressed or whatever, I would feel very drained at the end of the clinic.
Oh,
so the doctors were just saying, you have to try and avoid transference.
Cool.
So I think it's difficult to kind of.
It is difficult. What would you do? For me, I wouldn't say I'm an emotionless person, but there are some behaviours that I have to learn. So for me, I have to actually learn that when someone is depressed, I need to sympathise and act a little bit depressed. No, do you know what I mean?
Stone cold.
So I'm not that I'm stone cold all of the time. No, yeah, I know. But but there are times when I have to at least mimic and let that person know I understand. Because if I really wanted to be me,
intelligence,
so if I wanted to be me, I would just go, oh God, fix up, whatever. Whereas you're sort of like,
I get drawn in.
You get drawn right in. Whereas I have to teach myself to draw myself in a little bit at least. You're just like straight in there.
I remember at university, one of my friends was telling me something that happened to her when she was younger, and I literally just started to cry. And she wasn't crying. So what are you crying for? She was like, why are you crying? And I'm like, I just can't imagine. And I was genuinely really upset.
Oh gosh,
so I think I'm just one of those people. So so if someone's shouting at me, going back to the topic, in an open environment, I'm more likely to feel very affected by that than maybe somebody like you would, because you're thinking, hold on a minute, you're shouting at me, you're embarrassing me, whereas I'll probably be more upset about it. Do you see what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, what do you guys think?
Yeah, what would you do? Someone imagine it. You got to imagine yourself.
Yeah.
You're in a situation, loads of people. The boss comes over and shouts, "What do you think you're doing?" What do you do?
There's a scripture though that talks about kind of like, a soft kind of response helps to calm down, an angry tongue and that. So I think it is about kind of not matching them at that height.
So yeah, that's why I was going.
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't back down. Though. They would go. But at least I felt.
You wouldn't take it on.
Yeah.
You wouldn't take it on. Yeah, I think that's good. But yeah, let us know what you think.
And leave a comment, like, subscribe, and thumbs up.
Yeah, no thumbs down. And if it's a thumbs down, you need to let us know what you don't agree with. Deal? See you next time.
Bye.